on the next episode of BlackHearts Spooky Club.
There's even a Jaws coloring book. Let's see what this looks like. I think we're gonna need bigger crayons.
Tonight at 8 on TV 13.
Hello, Gingles and Goblins, and welcome back to the channel. Today's spooky adventure brings me on yet another Summerween hunt. Now, from what I understand, some people have been saying that they're starting to find some stuff at Target and Walmart. Now, I don't know if this is factual or not. I don't know if the images are AI or photoshopped or whatever, but I've been seeing some images floating around of stuff popping up at Walmart. So I'm going to check the two biggest retail stores today for Summerween hunt number 3 to see if I can find any Summerween merchandise. Now that halfway to Halloween is here, it's definitely got to start hitting because we've been getting drops from Spirit Halloween and everywhere. So today we're going to see if we can find anything and be more successful than the last 2 Summerween trips. How's it going to go? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to join me if you dare.
I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the Spooky Club. I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the Spooky Club. Take that! Join the Spooky Club.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Bob McGrath, and I'm here to help these kids trick-or-treat for UNICEF. Want me to tell about how UNICEF provides basic health services and emergency aid for children in 119 countries?
No, we'll do that.
So, what do you want me to do?
Ring the doorbell, we can't reach it.
Oh.
Trick-or-treat from UNICEF.
For more information, call 1-800-FOR-KIDS.
Well, look at this. They actually have the WWE superstars in stock. They have King Kong Bundy. They have Stone Cold Steve Austin. They have Jesse the Body Ventura. They have the Ultimate Warrior. Wow, cool. I tell you, what's old is definitely new again. Not only do they have the LJN wrestling figures, they have Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe mashed up with Transformers, the X-Men figures from the early 90s, Masters of the Universe, and Stranger Things. I guess that's kind of spooky, right? Super huge Optimus Prime. Even some little Transformers blind boxes. And the Ninja Turtles 1988 remastered 6-pack. It's like being in KB Toys all over again.
Where you gonna find that special toy at a price that's really low? Not at the zoo, but here's a stop for you. There's a really great place to go. KB Toy Stores. We got the toys at the price you're looking for.
KB has great prices on Sega video game systems, components, and cartridges. High-tech marvels whose graphics and capabilities will astound you.
KB Toy Stores. We got the toys at the price you're looking for.
And they actually have one of the Peanuts Halloween blind boxes left over, but it's been opened. And they do have one of the Return of the Living Dead mystery garbage cans left. Toxic cans, rather.
It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, sponsored by Nabisco Brands, bakers of Oreo cookies, and by Mounds, Almond Joy, and York Peppermint Patty, who wish you a fun-filled and safe Halloween.
And the 80s toys continue with Snarf from the Thundercats. And if we come over here, here's the Ben Cooper NECA figures. Looks like they've got in Ace Frehley from Kiss, Michael Myers still, some of the Monster retro Ben Cooper styles, Art the Clown, the Joker, Dungeons and Dragons, and Ninja Turtles. They even have a Gremlins LJN style, but now Fugglers also have Powerpuff Girls. Ghostface, that Head Knocker, is at Walmart, I believe. There's the Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, which had the Dawkins song in it. Pennywise back there. Oh, there's a Leatherface back here. Child's Play 2, I think that one's new here. And down here we've got Wednesday. I don't think that one's been here before. And this Phantom of the Opera also is new, I think. Phantom of the Opera is definitely new. I haven't seen that one around yet. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this Wednesday here before either. Yeah, the Leatherface is definitely new also, but I almost overlooked this. The Bride of Frankenstein, the monster and his mate. I tell you, they can't give away these dancing Gizmo dolls. They've been here for a long time.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The Halloween that almost wasn't. Brought to you by Kenner, makers of long-playing toys for children of all ages.
All right, so the next stop is Walmart for Summerween. But see, no Summerween yet, because it's still America's 250th celebration. But let's check out the blow molds here. Got to plug in Uncle Sam, 15 bucks, and the little dog for $15. And then Mickey and Minnie, as well as like a gnome. Wonder if I could turn this into a creepy Uncle Sam from the horror movie. There's even a Jaws coloring book. Let's see what this looks like. I think we're gonna need bigger crayons. But wait a minute, all hope is not lost. We've got pumpkin marshmallow, sensationals, and cinnamon apples, and pumpkin spice. Let's see which one smells the best. Pumpkin marshmallow. Actually smells really good. That may be coming home with me. Pumpkin spice. Oh man, that makes me ready for fall already. This one's definitely going to be a pickup today. I'm trying to figure out how they still have Grinch Christmas merchandise on clearance in April.
'Tis the night of Halloween, and all through the town all the creatures are hiding and tying things down. They're locking their doors.
That was a mighty tight pinch.
Because the Who's down in Whoville are expecting the Grinch. Can no one stop him, or is it magical cinched? Who can make that old rascal say,
I'll be Grinch?
So join the family adventure that's more fun than fright. It's a Dr. Seuss classic. Halloween is Grinch night.
Thursday at 5:30 on TV 55.
This may be the first time I've seen the Skeleton Man head knocker from the Welcome to Derry series. $30 for that. Looks like the Bloody Disgusting is still pretty much the same. There is like a little plush Michael Myers and Tiffany though. And they've got the Alien Nooks. Ironically enough, Alien's getting an animatronic at Spirit Halloween this year. But for the most part, doesn't look like they're getting any restocks at all on Bloody Disgusting. Now that was a really good movie. VHS Halloween. That one was great. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend that one. As for that, doesn't look like they've got a lot new in horror movies. Okay, the package and art on this is atrocious. $30 for 130 episodes of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Hey, they have the entire collection of She-Ra on DVD. I think that's the first time I've seen that in a very long time. As well as Jaws and Tremors and the Monsters Complete Series for $20. Of course, if you follow the channel, you know where the outro comes from. It comes from this right here. Tales from the Dark Side, seasons 1 through 4, which I already own. And it's a great show. I know a lot of people are excited about Tales from the Crypt coming to Shudder. For me, Tales from the Dark Side was way better. So many great episodes. The Halloween episode, the ones with the talking fruit.
Halloween. Waste of money, fun night. You have no right to expect any candy. Light night. Lock the windows. Delight night. But I'm lucky, maybe women will drop dead of an overdose of sugar right there on the doorstep. Busy. Oh, sweet. Trick or treat. Halloween, when ghosts and goblins get goodies from you. Tales from the Dark Side.
Friday at 8 on PHL 7P.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heheard of this. What is this, like a modern take on Cujo? What a good boy. It's from Shudder. A loyal dog moves to a rural family home with its owner only to discover supernatural forces lurking in the shadows. Well, it is worth noting that it looks like the Fruit Loops retro box with the toys in it are already starting to hit store shelves now. Looks like it's collector's cards instead of the spoons in the Fruit Loops boxes, though. And it looks like the Stranger Things Demogorgon Crunch is still hanging around, and I didn't even know Cocoa Loops were a thing. And how's that for spooky cereal to go with your Stranger Things cereal? They also have Scooby-Doo cereal.
I've got a craving for Kellogg's Fruit Loops. I love that fruit taste. I'll find Cook and Sam and make them take me to that yummy taste. Luo, a fruit basket. That's my name. Fruit's my game. Look into my eyes and take me to Kellogg's Fruit Loops.
Don't use your eyes. Use your nose to get that beautiful taste. Well, just follow your nose. To the berry, orange, lemon, cherry, and lime loops.
There they are.
Kellogg's Fruit Loop cereal with berry purple, a fruitful part of this complete breakfast.
Fruitfully delicious.
Yes, worth hanging around for.
Okay, spooky alert for sweatshirts in the summer. Ironically enough, we've got Ghostface and we've got Stranger Things, and one of Def Leppard's best albums to me from Hysteria, we've got a animal sweatshirt. And I talk about this anytime I come to Walmart. I still can't believe that Airwalk, which was once such a hipster skate shoe, is now sold at Walmart. And you can come to Walmart and get a Big League Chew shirt, Golden Girls, Toy Story. Again, I don't know much about it. K-pop Demon Hunters. But also, they've got an Ozzy Osbourne t-shirt, Linkin Park, Tupac. They're regular Hot Topic. Over here at Walmart now, with the t-shirts, Scream, Spider-Man, Back to the Future, and even Dare. Yep, they even have Dare shirts here now.
We'll return after these messages.
McGruff here. If someone asks you to try drugs, think of me and say what I'd say. And to help you, have one of these masks.
Wow, thanks, McGruff.
Now, what are you gonna say if someone asks you to try drugs?
My mom and dad told me not to, and I wouldn't lie to them.
Sensational.
Don't use drugs. Don't use drugs.
Here's how you can get a free mask. And on the back are more ways to say no and help me take a bite out of crime.
Well, it looks like the new Masters of the Universe movie merchandise is starting to hit store shelves. Here's a role-playing sword, which you could easily use for Halloween for $10. And here's some of the movie figures. They've got Skeletor. And over here, they've got some of the 2000X and cartoon series, but they've got Skeletor, 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 Skeletor. Looks like they're all Skeletor. The back of the box is pretty cool for that. The Revenge of Skeletor. Now these look more like the original series. Here's the little mini He-Man and the little mini Skeletor. Assuming that's the only ones that are coming in the Mighty Masters. And then this one's kind of spooky here. Definitely Halloween vibes here. They've got Scarecrow. Monsterverse series, it looks like all they've got is Faker, the fake He-Man.
Terror Claws Skeletor battles Flying Fist He-Man. I have power. Terror Claws against Hammer Fists. Figures sold separately. Terror Claws Skeletor and Flying Fist He-Man. Incredible weapon.
And the 80s hunt continues. I'm really surprised Jim and the Holograms and My Buddy haven't made it to clearance yet, as well as Carmen Sandiego. And for that fact, Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake, they've been hanging around for a while also. I guess I'm literally just seeing everything from my childhood today. Even an Archie jumbo comic magazine, over 100 pages for Archie, Time, Super Mario. And look, Walmart even has the Fangoria Frankenstein issue. Time magazine. I haven't thought about Time magazine in forever. You know, as prices rise, Matchbox and Hot Wheels haven't really gone up in price a lot over the years. And you know what turned into a Summerween hunt actually turned into a retro toy hunt? And the bicycle section at Walmart definitely reminds me of the old Toys R Us area towards the back where they sold all the little electronic vehicles long before it was a Tesla. Kids had the battery-powered vehicles first. And of course, they had all the bicycles at the back.
Look out, because this Halloween, Toys R Us is your Halloween headquarters. You'll find every trick or treat under the moon. A monstrous selection of costumes and a dungeon full of decorations at prices so low, you'll howl. So this Halloween, bring the entire family to Toys R Us for a Halloween selection so huge, it's scary.
That's so 90s right there, the Razor scooter. Wow. And up here we've got skateboards, but I don't see any Vision Streetwear skateboards. That was one of the first ones I got when I was a kid, was Vision Streetwear and a Joe Cool Snoopy skateboard, but the Razor, 90s vibes all the way. Another blast from the past. Who remembers these designer imposters spray cans? We've got that one. I wish it was turned around, but the yellow cap is like the primo. Good grief, even Lizzie McGuire, Hilary Duff, has her own cosmetics makeup line now. Another blast from the 2000s now. We've done the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
I'm carving pumpkins. It's almost Halloween.
All right, so a Summerween hunt at Walmart and Target more or less turned into a retro hunt, and there was plenty of it today. I did get some pickups. Super excited about this. Fruit Loops. It's putting the toys back in the cereal this year, and they definitely are trying, at least somewhat, with the Toy Story spoons and trading cards. And I do love the retro packaging here. However, it would be cooler if we get something a little bit cooler down the road. Now, my other pickup today, decided to treat myself, was a Ultimate Warrior LJN Black Card Chase variant. I always wanted one of these in 1989, and the original is like $3,000. So I'll definitely settle for the $20 Target Special, even though the back of the card is blue. So I got cereal. It comes with a Toy Story trading card inside. So let's do a little bit here of a food review on the channel and see where the card, okay, unlike the old days, the card is not in the cereal, it's just included in the box. And there you see Buzz Lightyear and what is that, Bullseye on the back. So this is high-tech edition Bullseye, but I am definitely digging the retro inspired art on the box, and they even have cutouts on the back of the box. Now, since it's more or less turned into a retro video, let's see if Fruit Loop, it still smells like Saturday morning cartoons. Let's see if they still taste the same. Let's just get a bunch of dry cereal here. Yeah. Actually, really good right now. 13 out of 13 BlackHearts. Man, that just tops off the entire retro hunt there with the Fruit Loops. But anyway, I do all things spooky, holiday related, Halloween related, and retro related here on the channel. So if you enjoyed this video, how about slashing that subscribe button and joining the club and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss a moment of all these spooky, retro fun action I have here on Derek Blackheart's Spooky Club. And until next time, I'll see you right now on the yummy side, but on the dark side.
The dark side is always there, waiting for us to enter, waiting to enter us. Until next time, try to enjoy the daylight.
Thank you for watching Channel 7. This is KGO TV, serving the Bay Area. This concludes our broadcast day.